Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 7 Week 1, Day 2. So today, of course, we still got the Halloween event going on, so still gotta go keep farming up the devils for the new weapon. And if we do farm up enough, if we farm up another 2 today and get at least 1 more tomorrow, we can go do the new weapon. And I'm not sure if I can have a video on it just because it is such a bad weapon. It's basically just a weaker version of Essence of Evil and a Reflection of Good without any of the explosions. Though, of course, it does both of the effects at once. Though both of those weapons individually is better than this weapon, though I'd still end up getting it. It's pretty cheap. You just need to make sure to get the devils. And to get the devils, you pretty much just farm wherever. Particularly Quick Kill Explorer, PvP. And just kill it quickly and you'd eventually get it in a pretty quick amount of time. I think I got my first copy within like 5 minutes, and the other one took us like another 20-ish or so. It does have diminishing return, and also I believe you can only get 2 per day. So we're going to be doing that, and aside from that, we do have a faction going on, a very relevant one as well. Life and Death is available right now. There are 2 ways that you can go get Life and Death. The main way, and probably the way I would advise doing it, is for 90, 210, 410 gems. You can get Life and Death by buying up to tier 4 in the current event. Of course, we're just buying the first tier just so we have the thing. But if you haven't gotten Life and Death yet, 410 gems to get it, probably your best bet. And if you currently don't have 410 gems left, there's still enough time within the entirety of the event to just go spam Treasure Hunt and then use the Treasure Hunt gems on this. And you should be able to hopefully get enough and get it that way, even if you have almost no gems right now. If you don't want to have to do it with gems, so that is probably the advised method, you can do it through SoulForge. Keep in mind, it is only available in SoulForge today, as well as through the event. It's only available in the event today. It won't be available for several months from now. However, Life and Death can be purchased for these amount of resources. So if you prefer to craft it, it's a little bit cheaper than some of the other weapons comparatively. However, it still is going to craft you some, or cost you some crafting material. I would advise getting it with gems, but you can do it this way if you so choose, if you don't want to do the 410 gems, if you don't already have the weapon. And you have like 7 hours left to go get it. Highly advise making sure to go get it, especially with the fact that it synergizes really well with Weaver, which is also half price in SoulForge right now. So kind of convenient. But anyways, with that being said, let's go grab our faction team and go through our faction. And actually, I'm curious, what team do I already have set? Wait, I should mention Gargoyle one on Monday. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to run a Gargoyle. I'm curious what team we actually have set for this, because there's a lot of weird options that can be used. Oh, we still have the we still have the high level team from when we were messing around with it. But yeah, we'll go with a I'll probably just mess with Gargoyle, just for the sake of messing with it, because we haven't done Gargoyle in such a ridiculously long time. However, I do actually want to trade out for a 3rd Gargoyle here. We have so many stats that I don't even think we need Hero. So we're just gonna go all in on Gargoyle. I don't really see any reason not to. For the sake of having protection, I should probably put Gargoyle in first slot then. So our team is a nice diverse team of 3 Gargoyles and a Thrall. So that seems perfectly fine. You could also do it with Hero, technically. We could actually do Stone Slicer. However, Thrall gets mana slightly quicker compared to Stone Slicer. Not that much quicker, but it'll make a bit of a difference. And we'll get a bit of board clear there. But yeah, we'll roll it this way. I don't think we need to change anything else. Though I do currently have a set to Magic. I think it might actually gain more stats from Seasons. Oh, no! Me doing that actually makes it so we have to go reset our team. No! Fail. I hate when I do that. I forget about that sometimes. But yeah, we gotta go reset the team we just had. Fail. Mistakes have been made. It's not that big a deal, though. I just need 1 single Gargoyle there. And there we go. That's a nice diverse team of just Gargoyle. Should work out perfectly fine. Did you find some devils today? No, we're going to be getting both on stream. Shouldn't take that long. If nothing else, we'll have an exact timer to see how long it takes. Hello, Anthony. Also, hello, everyone. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Mister. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Roman. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Rogue. Hello, Jason. Hello, David. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Matt. Hello, Tyrion. Did you lose your voice on Darkest Dungeon 2 stream? No, not quite. Also, we're going to be streaming it for like another 8 to 10 hours after this stream, by the way. And by after this stream, I mean in like a few hours from now. Because obviously I need to go grab dinner. I didn't eat Achi yet. Still have not ate lunch or dinner. But we will be doing that after this stream. Let's see. Do you have any good teams for Life and Death? Put anything with Empower that feeds into Life and Death and Weaver, followed by Life and Death as Orb Weaver Hero class, followed by Arachnin Weaver, followed by that one elf that gives 50% mana start. It's probably one of the most standard ways to run a Life and Death Weaver, or just Life and Death in general. Aside from that, literally any team that sets Archmagus with Life and Death also functions, if you don't want to go down the Weaver route. Though so many people have access to Weaver that it's pretty much just good to go down the Weaver route. Also, hello, Gem God Diaz. Hello, Chris, and hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Pulling an all-nighter? Oh, yeah, we're streaming all night. We're streaming that new game all night. I also just discovered that it has 50 levels. after playing for about 8 hours, we're at level 5, so there's a lot of grinds. Though technically we're probably closer to level 10, because the current run hasn't ended yet, which would give us a lot of points, obviously. Runs take a while in that game. I'm pretty sure the average run's going to take like 5 hours or something. And that's just for part 1, too. I could only imagine how long that's going to get for the full game. Because only part 1's currently available in the beta of 5. Which means theoretically 1/5 the content is there. The full gameplay loop is there, so still plenty of content to mess around with. Oh, sorry, what was the chat that you mentioned? Wait, there's no devils? The event is glitched? Wait. What? Hold up. I didn't read the forum earlier today. Wait, you can't actually get devil? Wait, let me go check the gems of war. Wait, let me do it on stream so we can actually see it. Why is that a thing? How did they mess that up? How on earth did they manage to mess that up? So we can't get devil then. Might need to change that title, gosh. No devil in day 2 so far. 16 hours ago. 18 likes. Same here, same here, same here. A bunch of same here's. Where's the dev reply? Same here, same here. A bunch of other text that says same here. That's a lot of same here's. Okay. Is there no official dev response yet? I didn't realize that either. However, that's mostly because we haven't been farming it today. Until now. But apparently we're not going to be farming it today. If it's not in drop table. That is so weird. Well, I guess we're not getting 2 devil copies. Hello, Poing. Welcome. I know. We were so worried about Heroic Gem having a billion bugs. I didn't think that the Halloween event would be bugged. The one time they actually do something good for an event and it's bugs. What is the deal with the devil? See what you did there? Ah, that's funny. You got one the other day. Are you supposed to get more? Yes. You'd want to ideally get 6 copies. And once you have 5 copies, you'd want to get the weapon that we were showing earlier. It's basically a combination of Essence of Evil plus Reflection of Good, but without the explosions. It does both simultaneously. It gives you all positive status effects and targets an enemy for all negative status effects. The only issue with it is it has no board control, and at a 22 mana cost, it's probably very situational and will almost never be used. But it's still worth getting. You have to get 5 devil copies for it. It doesn't consume the 5 copies, though. But if we can't get any copies today, then that's one less day we can go get them. They can't seem to do anything right. That seems about right. They've been dropping the ball on a lot of things lately. Which is still kind of funny because they've still flawlessly gotten a Monday event out through the history of the entire game for 7 years. Kind of like how we always do the Monday videos. Yet, some of the patches lately beyond that have been very glitchy. Well, yeah, you could just pair it with mana accumulators, of course, the new weapon. The big issue is that it itself does not have mana accumulation. Also, hello, Gemki. Welcome. Let's see. A few people confirmed that they were able to get the devil drops today, but only if they didn't get it yesterday. That's weird. That is rather strange. So what? Does the diminishing return just make it so it just like literally locks you out after you've gotten the copies? Like it seems like they put a hard cap of it on like 2 permanently, even though you need like 6. They have made an error. But that's probably what they did. They probably put like a hard cap of 2, but then that hard cap of 2 doesn't reset per day. Maybe they set it to reset per week or something else. That's weird. And now no one can get more than 2 copies. It's a hard cap of 2 per day, but it didn't reset. Yeah, that sounds like pretty much what happened. Though the big issue is, what if it doesn't reset again tomorrow? I wonder if they're just gonna send a bunch of copies out to everyone. Like, hey, it wasn't working properly. Here's just like all the copies. But yeah, I need to go read that thread later. That's probably a good read. I'm gonna try reading it while I'm eating later. Because that's probably a really funny read. The forum post on them messing that up. I'm surprised there's no dev response on it yet. Because that'd be almost 24 hours with no response from them. And currently it is a time zone right now where they would be at work. Because Australia time would be Wednesday right now. It'd be Wednesday at like a little bit before noon or something. It's like a 10 or 11 a.m. for them right now on Wednesday. Which are working hours. Yeah, there's no Salty anymore. We have different community managers. They're still learning though. Also, oddly enough, I feel like Kafka does more of the role now than the actual community managers. Kafka's always been on the team. I forget exactly what she does, but she does something. She's the one who generates me codes. That's the main thing I know that she does. She creates codes for us. And she's been kind of acting as almost a community manager lately. Also, she has not replied back to the code one that I just mentioned the other day, though. I should have done it more in advance. She'll probably get around to it. They've probably been busy with the Puzzle Quest 3 patch, plus every Gems of War shenanigan that happens every single week. Yeah, honestly, Salty wasn't the best community manager, but then you compare her to, like, the alternative, and then it's like, huh, Salty wasn't that bad. Because there's a lot of things that Salty did wrong as well. But then you compare her to the current state of Gems of War community management, and then it's like, yeah, Salty actually did pretty good. Did she quit? She got some kind of new job. I'm not sure what company she's working for now, but she got some different job instead. Probably one that's less stressful. Because community manager for any kind of mid-sized to big game must be, like, exceedingly stressful, regardless of game. Oh, let's see, we'll take that down. They're not active on social or willing to show their face on camera. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. Which at this point almost seems like they're not. But on the Puzzle Quest 3 forums, they did mention they were probably going to do a Halloween stream. And if that is happening, that should be very soon. But apparently they might not be doing that either. Because they were at one point planning on it. Though apparently plans have changed, potentially. But it was mentioned a couple weeks ago on the Puzzle Quest 3 forum that they were potentially considering a Halloween stream. The time for that is pretty soon if they are going to do that. Because that would probably be tomorrow night, but they haven't announced it, so they're probably not. Unless they're literally going to do it on the Sunday of. Or the day after. Which would be kind of weird. Yes, there used to be a Cedric medal. It's called Orpheus medal now. The reason why it's called Orpheus is Cedric's, it being called Cedric medal didn't make any sense. And we were able to get them to change it to Orpheus, because Orpheus is that one cleansing mythic. So now it's called Orpheus instead of Cedric. It's not a different medal, they're still the same medal. It's just instead of being called Cedric medal, it's now called Orpheus medal, which makes more sense because it's a cleansing medal, whereas Cedric is a gold-related troop. But yeah, they're both the same medal, it's just a name change. Catch you later, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we'll be streaming a while tonight, so if you want to keep us on in the background, feel free. We're doing Darkish Dungeon like pretty much all night long. Or at least until I crash from exhaustion. I want to try to finish one single run tonight. I feel like we can once we get rid of that Hellion. And replace it with literally anything. Salty said it would be a few months before they stream again, you thought? I don't know. Based on what they said earlier, I'm not sure. We'll find out. They have the setup to be doing it at any point, pretty much. Like, it's not like they don't have the full setup to do their stream. They could do it literally whenever they want. Also, it doesn't take much setup to do a stream. It takes very, very little. Theoretically, all you need is a functioning computer and an internet that isn't going to crash. Because you don't need a webcam. Well, you do kind of need something for audio, though. Some kind of audio device. But that's really all you need, because you technically don't need face cam. Though most people do face cam. I know for guide videos, we still don't do face cam. I always find it weird when guide videos have face cam in them. That was kind of more customary for streams to have a face cam active. That's definitely not required. You've owned Darkest Dungeon forever but never downloaded it. It's a really good game. And the beta for the second one came out earlier today. And we've pretty much been streaming it every second since. Not counting doing this stream right now. Which of course we do every single night. And shall continue to do. Also, once we clear out this dungeon, we'll go handle the code as well. We're starting to run a little low on them. Hopefully Kafka will send some more soon. Take her job. I think they want someone in the office specifically who does it. I'm not sure if they would want one who just does the online stuff. Also, I'd be horrible at doing social media. Absolutely hate using social media. I haven't even touched my own Discord in months. Upon months. Move to Australia, no biggie, yeah. Gems of War is like Sega now. Oh yeah, what is it with Sonic games these days? Why can't they ever make a good Sonic game anymore? Like, Sonic Adventure 2 was like the last good Sonic game. And that was made in like 2001 or something. It has been that long since they have made a good Sonic game. We need to stream that at some point. I have the Steam version of it, if I'm not mistaken. I have the GameCube version, but it's in New Jersey currently. That'd be funny playing on original software. I mean hardware. Well, software and hardware. But we'll probably just do the Steam version. I'm pretty sure it's stable enough. If anything, realistically, it'd probably play better than the GameCube version on a good PC. Because that was like the last and almost only good Sonic game I could ever remember. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Are you saying Tacit isn't easy on the eyes? I do need to go get a shave soon, though. It's starting to get really long. I think during the pandemic, I shaved like literally only twice. Because I wasn't going out as much as like, oh, I don't really need to. So I didn't do it that often. Let's see, I'll take that down. Oh yeah, I remember the one for the Game Boy Advance, I believe. Because it connected to the Sonic Adventure 2. Because you could play like the Game Boy Advance one and then connect it with the adapter to the GameCube. And then have like some of your data and coins and other things like eggs and your chows go to the Sonic Adventure 2 game. But yeah, that one was actually pretty solid. It wasn't as good as Sonic Adventure 2, but for a handheld at the time, it had most of the core aspects that made it good. Because it was a solid 2D Sonic game while still having the other aspect. Oh, what was your question, Jason? You had Mang in first place in the Delve team you posted in the video. Any particular reason for running a third Gargoyle instead? If you have high stats, it's quicker. The Mang was mostly for people that have lower stats. Or if you're going super deep. Like beyond, like just doing it for dailies. But for our intensive purposes right now, triple Gargoyle is fine. I actually never played Sonic Generations. Oh, and I never really got too many into the Sonic games. Like after the GameCube, I never played another Sonic game again. Except for one like the spin-off games. I think there was like a Wii, that one Olympics game, like one of the ones that was on the Wii. I think I played that had Sonic characters. But as far as like mainline Sonic games, Sonic Adventure 2 I'm pretty sure was the last one I ever bothered playing. Because a lot of them seemed pretty bad. Especially after that one 2006 Sonic, it was like, oh gosh, are they all just going to be this bad? And then from my observations, they all kind of seemed that bad. Since then, for the most part. A Sonic 2 speedrun. I'm not sure I would ever do a speedrun of the game. I don't even have a working knowledge of the game in order to do a speedrun for it. I have seen speedruns of the game, though. The most annoying thing would be to remember all the Knuckle and Rouge stages. Because you'd have to be able to remember the code for every single one of them. And know how to adapt. Because those stages alone is probably the main thing that would keep me from ever speedrunning that game. Because that just makes the skill ceiling for it just so absurdly high. Just because those stages are so complicated to do efficiently. But no, if we played it again on stream, it'd completely be casually. Though we're definitely got to max out at least one Chow to 99 all stats. Honestly, the Chow Guard in that game, I have no clue how they have never replicated it. I also have no clue how there hasn't been too many games that bother to replicate it either. But for whatever reason, no mainline Sonic game has ever done it. And games in general, at least from what I've seen, haven't really tried replicating the concept of it. Even though it's pretty solid. You get 2 Orbs of Ascension from it? Nice. Great finds. Hopefully we'll get lucky on these orbs. So unfortunately, they're not majors. Good morning, Grimly. Welcome. Or Gimli, I mean. But yeah, that's really lucky, Gemkey. Wish I could get that luck. We haven't gotten good major orbs for a very long while. Lately. Follow-up question. What do you consider high stats for Gems of War? At minimum, 10-star All Kingdom. If you have level 10 All Kingdom and 10-star All Kingdom, I would say that's decently high. I think we'd have like 20 more stats on that or so. It depends. Like, that's where you're starting to get to late game category territory overall. Though it keeps getting easier and easier to get there over time. But if you have level 10 All Kingdom and 10-star All Kingdom, that's decently high stats. Like, that's a good majority of stats in the game. That's like 75% of all stats, I want to say. If you have those stats. Level 10 All Kingdom and 10-star All Kingdom, which are 2 different things. But having both of those, that's a good majority of stats within the game. Because the only other stats then are all the faction stats. And then, like the few from Guild and the few, like, here and there. They're all scattered around. But a good majority of them from the current state of the game are level 10 All Kingdom. Though, of course, there are 20-star ones as well and everything. But there are very few 20 stars. There's like, what, 8 of them? 9, 10? But the number just keep increasing, so maybe it is actually starting to get pretty high. Because eventually 20-star All Kingdom would be considered like where endgame is, I would say. Like anyone who has 20-star All Kingdom. But of course, that's not even possible yet. Oh, why'd I do that? We already had the win condition. Whoops. Yeah, you can't use Tesla here, unfortunately. We'd probably be using Tesla right now if we could. This is a really weird color restriction. It's one of the ones where you definitely don't have the greatest of options to be using. There's some really weird ways that you would have to build with what the current options we have right now for this event. You got Queen Aurora today? Nice. Yeah, of the two mythics from this kingdom, that is probably the better one of the two. It's not worth going out of your way for unless you just need it for kingdom upgrades. That's definitely not a horrible pickup. Oh, and only with 100 event keys too. That's pretty lucky. Yeah, that's the main reasons why you tend to get a lot of the worst mythics. They're used for kingdom upgrading purposes. About Darkest Dungeon 2, you thought you don't do early access? No, I play early access games. How do you like Darkest Dungeon 2 so far? But no, I definitely do early access games. We just haven't played too many early access games, though lately we kind of have. Earlier this month, we played Super Auto Pets. We do the one for Puzzle Quest 3. And of course, now we're doing it for Darkest Dungeon 2. But no, we do early access games. Honestly, half the games we've been playing lately have been early access games. But Darkest Dungeon 2 has been pretty fun so far. There's a few things they definitely will need to tweak over time. But the core concept of it's really, really solid. Also, I'm liking all the storyline bits that are within the game. Like, all the characters from Darkest Dungeon had a lot of storyline attached to them. However, we never got to see it because they didn't have any way implemented within the game itself to have that storyline. But one pretty interesting thing is for Darkest Dungeon 2, the storyline for the characters, all the characters, are in the game itself. So instead of it being, like, external, all the aspects of it are within the game, and you actually interact with it. And you even have little mini-games for some of them, which is pretty cool. Kind of like how Puzzle Quest 2 kind of was, where you'd have, like, mini-games for, like, literally everything that used, like, the core gameplay aspect. Darkest Dungeon 2 actually does that, which is a really, really nice addition. Because there's basically a bunch of mini-game fights that are storyline related for all the characters. Not sure how many each of them have. They might only have 1 each or 2 each. But they are indeed there. And they're a nice little touch. Wonder what would happen if you lose them, though. Hope we've won every single one of them so far, but I could definitely see you accidentally losing one. Somehow. Which would be kind of funny if you lose a run due to a minigame. I'll catch you later, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, we'll be streaming Hollow Knight eventually. We're waiting till Silksong gets closer. I've heard so many good things about that game, but I've never gotten around to it. We will be, though. Also, it's going to be the first Metroidvania game we've ever streamed. While I have played a few Metroidvanias here and there, it would be the very first one we ever actually stream. Because we're not playing the new Metroid game. But we will be doing Hollow Knight and Silksong. Whenever Silksong finally comes out of development hell. Hey, Undertale was able to, or I should say Deltarune. It's only a matter of time before Silksong does. It probably will release like late next year or something. It'll probably get announced at E3. It'll probably get announced at like E3 and then come out in the summer or the winter holiday. Because it might have a physical release for consoles. I'm not going to bother getting the physical release, but it's probably going to have one. Which I can't even remember. Did the first Silk Song even have a, or not Silk Song, I mean Hollow Knight. Did Hollow Knight even have a physical release? I assume it would. Let's see, we'll take this one. They haven't done too much speed running. It's kind of funny because I actually watch a lot of speed running. It's actually one of the things that kind of got me to eventually start this channel as well. I saw a bunch of speedrunners. It's like, hey, I could do that. Or, you know, just making video content and stuff like that. It's like, I should go do that. We never really got into specifically speedrunning, though. But it's definitely one thing that kind of influenced me to make a channel. Let's see. We'll take that over. Alright, one more cycle. Then we'll go hand out a code. And apparently we're not going to farm devils because apparently they don't work. And there's no official dev response on it. Hopefully it'll work tomorrow. That'll be really bad if it's 2 days in a row without them working. Today's your 5-month anniversary of playing Gems of War. Nice. Yeah, 7-year anniversary for the games in a few weeks. I believe we're getting a new kingdom for it, which will probably be the biggest thing we've ever gotten for a anniversary event. But that's going to be midway through next month. Who knows how many glitches that will have. Please, have one stable event for once. You've been considering saving 8,000 diamonds for 2 Ironhawks? Yes, it is still exceedingly viable to do so. I would still prioritize getting Weaver at a little bit higher, though, if you don't have any copies of Weaver since it's half price. But after that, like, the priority of still getting 2 Ironhawks is so absurdly high. It's just such a good farming troop. Like, as good as Double Ferris Raw used to be, is like pretty much how good Double Ironhawk is, except even better. Because instead of just souls, Double Ironhawk can farm literally everything in the entire game. Once you have it during Vault events. Also, next Vault event's kind of around the corner, too. Not this Friday, but the following Friday is next Vault event. Right around the corner. I still never changed the title to stream, because we actually can't farm 2 devils, can we? Not sure what else we'll be doing then. That was kind of what I was planning on doing, because that was going to take like 20 or 30 minutes, which would have been the exact amount of time to cover the rest of the stream. But if there's a 0% chance of getting it, then that's problematic. That is a bit problematic to the plans. Yeah, Weaver's available for next rest of this week. I really hope it's available for all of next week as well, because then people who still don't have enough diamonds can farm infinite diamonds off the Vault event. I'm pretty sure most people have gotten it by now, but for the small percent that haven't, they'd be able to get it during that. But yeah, Gems of War just keeps bouncing from one controversy to the next. Eventually they'll stop having controversies. Hopefully. Just keep finding ways to make new ones. Because most of the controversies are kind of justified. They just need to stop doing things weirdly. Should you get LOS? Trying to think of what LOS is again. LOS. We'll wait for a second Ironhawk. I cannot remember what LOS stands for. How do you farm infinite diamonds off a Vault event? You do the Vault event, you keep going until you get 1 billion Nomapalooza versus... Oh, Lord of Slaughter? Yeah, Lord of Slaughter is really good. What was the question related to it? Should you get Lord of Slaughter or wait for a second Ironhawk? I would say wait for a second Ironhawk. While Lord of Slaughter is really good, a second Ironhawk is 1 billion times better. But yeah, I would, even though that's a really good troop, I would probably just wait till a second Ironhawk. The value for it's just so much better. Like, it's fun having a second Ironhawk. I mean, having a Lord of Slaughter. However, it's not really required for anything. Like, it's a really good mythic that's fun to use, but it's not required for any resource farming like Ironhawk is. Double Ironhawk is just so high priority in the current state of the game. It's probably one of the first things you should really get on accounts in the current state of the game. And probably will be the case going forward. Because something like getting a single Fair Straw or double Fair Straw was meta for such a long time. And now Ironhawk's the new version of that, basically. The only problem with Ironhawk is, unlike Fair Straw, where you could get away with only having one copy and still get good value, Ironhawk does specifically require 2 to really get the full amount of value. It's the inverse of Fair Straw. Fair Straw gets really good value for having 1 copy, and then gets slightly more value for having the second. And it's the exact inverse with Ironhawk. It gets very little value having 1 copy, but gets like near infinite value once it gets second. But yeah, to the person who asked about the diamonds earlier, the way that you get a bunch of diamonds is, of course, you just farm a standard vault event. You get a bunch of verses. You then convert those verses into Nomopaloozas. You then grind those Nomopaloozas. Those Nomopaloozas give you vault keys. Those vault keys then give you diamonds. And that's basically the whole relation that they have. Because you're going to be getting a bunch of vault keys from the Nomopalooza. And then those vault keys just give you diamonds. A lot of diamonds. Like, even just a standard vault key can give you 60 diamond drop on hard mode. And I feel like it's about a 1 in 6 chance, 1 in 5, somewhere around there, on if you get diamonds or not. So that means one single Nomopalooza is approximately 120 diamonds in theory. Because if you're going to get about 15 or so keys, those 15 or so keys is probably going to be about 120 or 180 diamonds, depending on where your luck rolls. So you can pretty much just guarantee, like, every Nomopalooza you use will be about 120 diamonds. It's not truly guaranteed, but it is a really solid chance that every Nomopalooza you do will net you 120 diamonds, in theory. Due to the vault key drops. Which is basically infinitely farming them. Realistically, that means it's about 120 per hour, too, if you can get to 2 full paloozas. Actually, no, it's like because it'd be every other hour. So realistically, during a vault event, I think the rate is about 80 diamonds per hour. Which is technically infinite. It would just take a while. But yeah, I believe you can farm roughly... It depends on a lot of luck factors where exactly it falls. But I believe you can farm around 80 to 100 diamonds per hour during vault events. Counting opening all your keys. Is about what it comes out to. Of course, that can vary based on many, many factors. But I believe it would average to about 80 diamonds per hour. Farming Nomopalooza vault events. Yeah, we got a purple there. Though it might be slightly lower if you're using Rowan build instead of double Ironhawk. But it would still be at a decent pace. Also, we have that special Halloween event. We have a special one for it every single day. Not just today. But every day this week. Of course, yesterday we got that Useless Legends. Now we got a Werewolf. And on the very last day, we'll be getting a new Legendary. No clue what we're getting on the other days, but we'll be getting something. Oh yeah, I did say I would hand out code after that. My bad. I'm gonna go do code. You're correct. The squirrel is correct. Where on earth is the code? Somewheres. 1 second. It's buried in all the everything. Also, I'm running low on codes. How many codes do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 codes left, not counting the one I'm handing out right now. That's not counting big codes either. These will be handing out a big code for Halloween, and probably a big code on my birthday. And then probably a big code again on the 7-year anniversary of Gems of War. 1 second. Let me just get you guys this code. Just need to go get the link and use it myself. Make sure it works. And it does indeed work. Make sure I can give it to you guys. And there we go. Hey, there you guys go. Oh, never mind. There you guys go. There's a redeem code to use on gemsofwar.com. If the game code section, your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. It's a copy paste random numbers in the letter starting with KT. And it gives the same order as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. As per usual, only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot. And is greatly, greatly appreciated as always. Okay, so next order of business. What we were going to do is farm 2 devils. Though apparently, according to all of chat, it is glitched. So I'm not sure what our backup plan is. I didn't have a backup plan. The plan was it would take like 20 minutes to farm 2 devils, which would have been exactly the rest of the stream. But if anyone has any questions, do let me know. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. If nothing else, I guess we could do the world event and do the last of our sigils that we have, because we get another 4 per day. I know, the devs need to give us a backup plan. No, we'll probably just do the world event. Get our battles in, unless that we'll have to do tomorrow night. Assuming it's even fixed by then. Hopefully it'll be fixed by then, the Halloween event. I hope the key will give you your first Ironhawk. It is theoretically possible, though the percent chance that that would happen is such a small decimal that if you get it, you should go get a lottery ticket right now. Because your chance of getting a mythic is a 0.01, and the chance that you get a specific mythic that you want is like a 0.0001 or somewhere around there. Is the dev stream tonight or tomorrow? Are they doing one? If they are doing one, it should be tomorrow. It shouldn't be tonight. It should be tomorrow. Did they actually announce that they're doing one? Is that a thing? Because they did say that they were going to a while back, that they were going to do a Halloween stream. Is that still happening? I didn't check the Gems of War forum today, so I have no clue. If there is one, it should be underneath the stream thread. That's not the stream thread. Those are also not the stream threads. I don't see any here. Let's see. Though I do want to quickly read through the thread that says that this doesn't work. I could only imagine how juicy of a read this entire thread is. That's a lot of upvotes. Same here, ditto, same. He's just saying shocked. That's funny. Let's see. Well, not that shocked. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Let's see. Yep, everyone's saying so. Same here, same here. I was hoping there'd be more chatter on it. Yeah, there's no dev response in this thread, which is kind of weird. You've tagged like all the important peoples. Let's see. When was the last time we had a major event that didn't have a bug? Sure feels like it. Anyways, I'll read through it later. Anyways, let's clear out dungeons. Okay, I'll clear this out, then do water event. And if anyone has any questions, do let me know. Let's see. Does that count as a bug? 1 of 7 bugs? I don't know. They've been doing so many weird things with bugs lately. Like, there's been so many issues. They need to get things situated. I'm not sure what their processes are these days, but they need to figure something out. Like, the pandemic might have affected it slightly, but still, they have been in disarray lately. Alright, we did that, we did that. Let's go do the ward event then. Less battles we need to do tomorrow night. Actually, is my guild already done with it? I wouldn't be surprised if they were. They were not, though. Though Isabel's still first place as per usual. And we're somewhere in the middle, kind of. Middle, all the way in like 6th to last. That's considered middle, right? 6th to last is definitely the new middle. Do we count the first Palooza as a bug? Yeah, I would say that's probably a bug, the first Palooza event. It technically wasn't a bug, though. Like, I don't know. It was lack of foresight. I don't know if lack of foresight counts as a bug. It's always weird what could and could not be considered a bug. But exceedingly excessive oversight, I guess, is technically a bug? I'm not sure. I feel like a bug should only be considered when code does something that you don't expect it to do, rather than when you just code it badly. Like, for example, the current bug is more so just, like, incompetence than necessarily a bug. Like the fact that the you can't get more than 2 devils. Because that's like setting, like, a cap of 2, and then forgetting to have the cap reset. More so than an actual bug. Because it's not like the code is probably working incorrectly. It's probably just a number somewhere that was completely wrong. And I wouldn't really consider that a bug. That's more so a mistake than a bug. A very, very big mistake. Because stuff like that is normally called bugs. But I feel like that's in a different category of its own. When the code itself isn't actually the thing that's the issue, but it's the input of it that's just bad. Because I feel like there's a difference, but they're always just called the same thing, bugs, normally in games. Even though I feel like they're 2 completely different things. But the other one doesn't really have a name, even though it's still just called a bug. Because I don't think there's really a proper word for it in English that denotes it, or in any language, that denotes the difference between the 2. When it's specifically the code that's doing it, or it's the bad input of the code that's doing it. Because there's definitely a difference. Alright, we did that, oh gosh, that ward event got done so quick. Oh, let's see. I definitely don't want to do arena, that's for sure. We finished that. We finished basically everything we need to have done right now for the guild. Which is kind of weird because there's so many things going on this week. But we can't get the last one done. I don't know, maybe we go farm devil and then just get 0 of them. I don't know. I want to believe that it would work, but it definitely wouldn't. I don't know, I guess we'll go run a explore then. Because we've done everything else we need to do. Since we can't go farm a devil. I still never changed the title. I should probably change that. Oops, that's also not the team I want. I changed the title to mention that we did ward event, I guess. Because apparently we can't farm the devils. All we can farm is a random gnome, though. There we go. Oh, wait, why am I doing this team? Well, I guess because we have a gnome there. Because what if he drops an epic Vault key? I wouldn't have taken this battle. Or, you know, I wouldn't have tried completing this battle, but because there's a random gnome right there, I kind of want to try winning. If it wasn't for that gnome, we wouldn't try winning right now. We'd just run away from the battle and reset into a real Explore 12 team. However, that one gnome has convinced me otherwise. I'd be sad if we actually lose this. It's definitely possible. Also, our Red Storm option just died, which is kind of concerning. Because now we don't have double damage on Phoenicia, which is kind of the whole point of using Phoenicia is for the double damage. That's kind of her whole premise. Also, please do not transform back and forth forever. We do not have enough damage to kill you. Actually, we do, but I have to do Mirage Queen. Which means we have to take blue mana. Oh, I want to keep all those greens there if we can. That's so many greens. That's so much green value if we can actually utilize it. I'm actually going to take a red here just to have it. So we could do this and then kill. Please tell me we have alignment. Should be good enough. Kill him, good. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to get some kind of like useless 20 joules or something. Oh, sorry, 20 ingots, even worse. That's technically even more useless. Okay, let me switch back to the real team. Where is our Explore 12 team? There it is. Good old Zuguff. Daily Nisha run. Yeah, I always gotta try for the Anu or Nisha. Just without the devil, pretty much. Hey, we still got the 50 soul guy though. He's working correctly at least. At least the other battle crasher's working correctly. It's just the other one's broken. Well, so why did I do that? I already had win condition. Gosh, we're getting a lot of gnomes all of a sudden. I don't mind though. It feels like a vault event right now. We've done like 3 battles and we found 3 gnomes. That's a lot of gnomes for a non-vault event. Who knows, maybe it's secretly a vault event right now. Actually, there was technically, wasn't there originally going to be like a vault event scheduled around this time, but it was like a placeholder for the Halloween event? Wasn't that a thing earlier? There's no way there's an actual invisible vault event right now. That'd be kind of funny though. Well, we've gotten a battle crasher or vault troop literally every battle so far. I'm pretty sure it's just pure coincidence. No, it still hasn't stopped. Though the battle crasher chance is really high. Though getting 3 gnomes in a row while also chaining them into battle crashers is kind of funny. At least that battle crasher works correctly. Do you remember Sharky falling during a vault event? I'm not sure what you mean. The battle crasher Sharky? Oh, yeah. Was that actually getting in the way of gnomes? I don't think it was. I didn't notice it getting in the way. But yeah, I don't think they have battle crashers during vault events anymore, due to the controversy that that one weekend had. I don't feel like it was getting in the way of the drop table, but people were mentioning that it was. From the farming I didn't particularly notice that it was. But maybe it was. But from what I've seen, it didn't actually get in the way to drop table. It just kind of seemed like it did, just because of how often the other thing was appearing. I don't believe it actually was blocking the drop table at all. If anyone else has any other questions, do let me know. Because once we finish out getting this chest, we're probably going to call it a wrap for tonight. And by for tonight, I mean for Gems of War at least. I will be back in about 2 hours to go do a all-nighter for Darkest Dungeon 2 on launch night. Mostly just need to grab food and rest the eyes. Let's see. Was it hello again, Bill? You already said hello earlier. I remember. Was hello, Defiant? I didn't say hello to you yet. You could sing happy birthday to you? Oh, wait. Is it your birthday today, Defiant? Wait. Is it your birthday today? We'll definitely need to sing happy birthday. Wait, Defiant, can you confirm? Is it your birthday? But yeah, we can go sing happy birthday to you if you want. If it is your birthday. I didn't realize it was. Happy birthday. Let's see. Do that over. Do we even have a purple? No, we'd go for Flamer. Oh, it is your birthday? Okay, we can go sing happy birthday then. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Defiant. Happy birthday to you. Should we go give another code? I would if we weren't so ridiculously low on codes. We might have to mark one for Defiant later once we get a little bit more. Oh yeah, you were the one who got my mom to get on stream. Because you asked for that last time. Because I think we were doing a variety stream too or something, didn't we? Because I know around that time we did a variety stream last year. Bip, hope you had a good birthday. I never realized our birthdays were that close together, gosh. Who knows, if I'm ever celebrating my birthday in Chicago one year, and you're still down in that area, though you said you might be moving. But if you happen to be, we might have to celebrate our birthdays together in the same week. Let's see. Put that down. I guess I go for explosion. And then get the kill down. You're gonna request a happy birthday in 9 months. Yeah, we've been starting it. It became a tradition like a year and a half to 2 years ago or so. It was kind of a joke initially, but now literally anyone who ever finally has their birthday come around, we do sing happy birthday for if they want. But some people don't want it, obviously. But for anyone who wants it, we've been singing happy birthday to everyone for about 2 years now on stream. Do we plan to get some level for your birthday, Tacit? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Or was it this year's goal? Oh, no, it was this year's goal. Our plan is to get level 1,700 before the end of this year. But no, that was it by end of year goal. There's no way we're going to do that in a week. Especially with how many big games are coming out in the next week. Between Darkest Dungeon 2 today and the multiple games coming out this Friday. And then Animal Crossing DLC the following week. Also, one other thing that happened that time, Nintendo Switch Online did the expansion on the thing. I heard some pretty bad things about it. I didn't bother getting it, though. Mostly because it's an extra $30 per year and offers almost nothing. And what it does offer seems to be really buggy currently. Which, why does that seem to be an issue with, like, all gaming lately? The Darkest Dungeon 2 seems pretty stable. I haven't had any issue with it yet. Though they were preparing for that moment for literal years upon years. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of AAA games have been having an issue of just always launching so buggy. Nice to see Darkest Dungeon 2 seems pretty stable. You blame COVID. That could be an issue. That still could be an issue for a lot of companies. Because it definitely changes operations. Ah, there's our daily Anu. We always end on an Anu, it feels like, whenever we do token farming. And there it is. Perfect. But anyways, guys, any other questions? Otherwise, hope you had a good birthday to find. And, hey, a nice 22 tribute. And we will be back tomorrow night, as per usual, for Gems of War. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, this is not the end of us streaming tonight. In about 2 hours from now, at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be doing Darkest Dungeon until we faint. Hopefully we'll get a full run completed. And hopefully we'll unlock every character tonight as well. I'm not sure if we'll have the time to play through every character because the run takes forever. But we should hopefully have them all unlocked if nothing else. But you'll be doing that in 2 hours from now. After I go grab dinner, rest eyes, and kind of just relax a little bit. But yeah, about 2 hours from now. But anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by as per usual. Always greatly, greatly appreciated for stopping by. Really means a lot. I hope you had a good birthday, Defiant, and hopefully we can farm the Halloween event tomorrow. Hopefully they fix it. Hopefully they're aware of it. If nothing else, they'll probably wake up when they get into the office and realize, oh, it's bugged, because they probably just realized it like an hour ago. Like, oh no, Devil is broken. But yeah, hopefully we can go farm it tomorrow and it'll actually be working correctly. That'd be kind of bad if it won't be. But hopefully they'll be able to get it addressed before sometime tomorrow. Otherwise, that's going to be kind of bad if we can't do the part of the Halloween event. At least the rest of the Halloween event works, but still. And hopefully the new faction will work. Who knows? Maybe the next faction this Friday will have a bug as well. And of course, we'll be going over that when it comes out. But anyways, guys, thank you all for stopping by. And I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.